Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Point Fighter Live, and I'm Alex Reyes, the host. We're gonna have a great show tonight, so thanks for joining us. Power, baby, power. We're gonna have Ryan George, the man right there in the picture, and he won. We're gonna be talking about the New Orleans event, Louisiana Pro-Am, which was this past weekend. It was one of the Point Fighter approved events that we had over the past weekend, and great fighting, man. The sport is really thriving. So you're getting that notification right now. I'm just getting it right now. I'm gonna share it. So give us some power. I'm gonna share it right now. You give us some power as well. We're gonna have an awesome show, and we're gonna talk about sport karate, baby. Sport karate. All right. So that's it. I did my part. You do your part. If you have any comments, go ahead and give us your comments. We have some Point Fighter approved events this weekend, right? We have the Vice City Championships, and it's going to be awesome. Team fighting is going to be in the morning. So if you're looking to watch the live streams, make sure you check that out because, yes, sir, power. Woo. Hey, TD Powers in the house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks for joining us. Hey, so DKS is gonna have a team there. Team Legend, Proper. Our team is gonna be there. We have fighters coming. Diamond Team, and a few others. So it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be a great tournament, and it's Blitz rated and Blitz organized. So it's gonna be an awesome event. Also on the same weekend, we got in Georgia, Tony Young, the All-Star Nationals. It's always a great event. And, Tony Young's a veteran at promoting tournaments. So it's going to be really, 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 really good. If you know a great tournament out there that should be Point Fighter approved, contact the promoter, tell them, hey, what's up? Hit Alex up, get it on Point Fighter Live. We got live streaming, we got trading cards now. Weekly posts. I got like 90,000 followers. It's growing. So, we could grow together. Now, I want to thank some of our sponsors, and then we're going to bring Ryan on to the show and get the show right started. Okay. First, I want to start with ASG, great company. If it wasn't for All-Star, All-Star Gear, I wouldn't be here because I was pretty much out of the sport, and Jason gave me that call, wanted to bring my team back, and boom, here we are. So, it's family. Support the company that gives back. We also now are, let's see if I could get the, oh yeah, here we go. Top 10 is also a sponsor of the show, and it's always good to see, companies giving back. So always support the companies that give back. And here are two awesome ones. Okay. We also got another company too, Doris Brothers, the godfather of trophies, and he's been around for so long. So you need awards, bam. Another great company for awards is Mini Queen as well. I think I have the link, the image here for that, and I'll post it. But Mini Queen also, we work with Mini Queen as well, and she does a great job with the themes of the of the event. You have a theme, boom. Okay. And all right, so let's get this started. All right, let's get this started. Point Fighter approved, Point Fighter Live. If you have any questions, let us know. Okay, let us know right here. And let me see if I could get that image real quick. We got some good topics today too. Oh, here we go. Mini Queen Promotions. We got some good topics today too for the show and for Ryan. We're gonna talk a little bit about it now, and let us know what you think. If you have any, and I'm gonna ask Ryan as well. Does having training partners matter? Right? Like, there's a lot of fighters out there that have great training camps, but some fighters have like little to no training partners, right? But they go to a lot of tournaments, and I've seen success happen with both ways. So we're gonna see how much that comes into play. What do you guys think? And what do you guys think about continuous fighting? That's a topic that we had on Point Fighter today in the discussion forum. And, if they gave out, I'm talking about like $1,000 for overall for continuous. You think more point fighters would cross over and do that as well? And, and would it change the sport in a way? What do you guys think? Let's see. All right, that's it. Let's not keep them waiting anymore. RPG, Ryan George on Point Fighter Live. Yo, what's up, man?
What's up? What's up, Alex? How you doing, man?
Good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. On the show again. Another win for you. And congratulations on your win in New Orleans.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the support. You being there, man. Shout out to TDE. Power,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
We in here. Shout out to the whole squad, everybody. Y'all know I got y'all back. I appreciate y'all always having mine. Shout out to everybody at Future Kick Martial Arts and Fitness, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, getting into that, we're gonna talk about the team and all that stuff in the tournament. I got a first-hand view of the up-and-coming squad too, of your students at the event, and one of them, what's his name? We got to give him a shout out.
Jaden Miller, man. Jaden Miller. He held it down, man.
Yeah, Jaden Miller, he looked good. Now I know he kind of had a little bit of a break, right, from football. He was playing football, and this was his first tournament back.
Yeah, he left the sport for a while, and he popped into the dojo like I'm gonna say a couple Thursdays back, and just was like, "Hey, I'm coming back. What's up?" So he put his pads on, man, and we got it in. And he trains with me every Friday, me and him. And another one of our students, we get together and we put in some work every Friday, man. I know y'all, some of our teammates, I send them videos of some stuff we do, and we just putting in work, man. That's my training partner, man, Jaden Miller. He putting it in. He's still like,
Man,
just because he was gone, he's athletic, he's ready, he got it, man. So
yeah, man, you could see that playing football kept him athletic, and like he still had it. At first, he had like a little bit of ring rust, but you could see it going away, and he was looking just flowing with it, So that was really good.
He's 15 years old, hungry, So hopefully, we're gonna keep pushing. It's still he's still in school, so football season always comes back. But
how was it after the tournament? Was he like, did he come this week and like been motivated? How's his
yeah, he's still in there. He's still in there. Yeah, of course, man. Well, I actually moved. I moved a little bit outside of. I actually live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana now, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to New Orleans.
but
I actually moved to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and so I hit the dojo, but I'm not able to make it every day anymore. So like I said, I'm there every Friday for sure, and I swing in and I hit classes, sometimes during the week, but I can't necessarily make it all the time.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, for sure. We're going to talk even more about that too. But yeah, it's great to see. And, you could kind of see when I saw him fighting, he does like that reset too, that you do.
Yeah.
You're just fighting and you just kind of back up and like reset. And how did that start? I mean, if you guys have seen Ryan fight, he kind of does that. He'll be fighting, then he resets, and it just, the fighter he's fighting always kind of goes like, like they reset too. But when did that start? Is that something you started?
No, I didn't start it. I've been doing it since I was a little younger though, but I actually stole it from one of my old teammates, Brian Young.
Oh.
Yeah, he just watching him fight, man. Like I said, I'm blessed to have come up with some great fighters back on GOP. But Brian Young, he would like in the middle of a fight, if he didn't like something he saw, he'd just step out and reset himself, get out of the way, and set himself back up for something successful. So it worked for him, and I don't like just. It's not like, oh, let me do what Brian does at this moment, but it's like it happened and it works. Yeah, and I'm comfortable with it now, so I just flow with the punches.
Hey, have you had people like you do that little reset where you're walking by and they just bull rush you? Has that happened? I've never seen it happen. They kind of like.
I'm resetting. I don't necessarily like reset and stand still. Like when I'm resetting, I create a lot of space. So like I'm prepared. So I mean, you can try it, go for it. You might run into a D side or something.
I'm just wondering if people are, maybe it's like a bait too, and they don't come in at you like that too, right?
Look, man, stop giving away all the secrets.
Yeah, don't give all the secrets. Hold on. I'm here saying like, hold on, wait, there's a secret, right?
Yeah. So, but it's good, man. Now it's the reset. It works though, man. But when you reset, it's a smart thing to do. If I'm uncomfortable, it doesn't make sense me forcing the issue. I'll just step back and reset the whole match and get a different look. You know, it might help the other fighter too, but sometimes the other fighter gets caught getting slipping, and when I step back in, I'm ready to fight at that moment. And if he's not ready at that moment, I'm taking off. So, you know, it's just a reset.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, Pee Wee was trying to get. He asked about the number. I just sent you a link to the show. If you want to join us, I sent you the link. If you just gotta click on it and come on the show with us, it'll be great to have you on. Hey, so you know, the tournament was great. Let's talk a little bit about the tournament. And man, we got a lot to talk about now. I'm thinking about all these questions now. There was a great tournament. You've won it a bunch of times, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I haven't counted exactly, but I'm think I'm at like 8 or 9, like winning this event. So it's actually the first. I started fighting men's at 13, and it's the first event I ever won. So
For real, you started fighting. Wow, 13, man,
yeah, man.
13 years old. What do you think about that? Do you feel like that got you better? Fighting?
Definitely, man. I give a guy credit for it. I can't say his name because he's G4 classified, saving the world sometimes. So I can't always say his name, but he man, he used to, like, put me through the ringer. My pops, I'm blessed to have a dad that would
Yeah,
allow somebody to take control, of his son for a while, and he put me
yeah,
through the ringer, and like used to, give me those hard training sessions after class. And I come back with a couple bruises. Mom be looking at him funny, but he'd take me to the arcade afterwards. We'd play the game, and then we'd get something to eat. But he put me through some hard training, and it made me successful in my junior as a junior. And then like, I wasn't feeling anything. I was getting hit with by the kids. I was fighting an adult every night. He was really beating the crap out
yeah.
of
You were used to
me.
it. Yeah, used
But
to it, so it was
yeah,
easier. So, man, that's cool. That's cool. And you had that person to push you. And another thing, your father giving him the trust and like saying, okay, and because sometimes fathers, like, especially when they own the school, right? A school owner, and they're like with their son, they just want to do everything with them. Like there's been cases, even in pro athlete, like of people that are like their father's always there hovering, and like they want all the control over their
hmm
kid. So that's pretty cool of your dad, to kind of saying, okay, you could learn from this guy, you could learn from this guy and this guy. That's pretty cool to see. Hey, so yeah, the tournament was great. A lot of great fighting. I enjoyed it. The great city, the awesome food, right? Those oysters. I'm
yeah,
still
you already know.
about those oysters, about when I'm gonna have them. Like, man, those, if you go to New Orleans, you gotta eat those charboiled oysters. And like, it's crazy. You can't really find that much places. Like, I think I googled it the other day to see if there's any by me in Miami, and it came out the closest one is New Orleans.
Yeah, yeah. I
But
actually the spot I took you well, when I picked you up from the airport, I had a plate waiting for you in the
oh
car.
man,
Yeah, plate of food. But the
I
spot I go to get that plate, man, they got another guy right across the street from him who does them all the time. So I can just go, like, it's pretty much a weekly type thing. Well, when I'm down in the city, like, it's a weekly type thing for me, man.
that's like the best food for real. Like, man, New Orleans next year, you guys don't want to miss it. Um, Food, great competition, and great customer service. Everybody's really nice out there, and they treat you good. So make plans for next year. Hey, so the team, right? The team, it's the new team. It's a new team, but kind of like the other day you posted a picture of like all of us together when we were
hmm
on the WKF team, right? And
Yeah.
like it just has that feel of like it's something that already is we're already been together, the chemistry. Yeah. Right, the chemistry. But some people are like, man, you guys merged and like to make a super team, like a Golden State Warriors type thing, or LeBron, right? But not really. It's kind of like something that's been in the works since I got Josh in 2013, but
hmm
it's been slowly, little by little, all the pieces been coming together to now. But yeah, so far, what do you think about the team so far?
Man, I love our team, man. We like there's I don't know how other teams are because, like I said, I was on Gallios and our chemistry was great. You know what I mean? I've never thought if I went to another team, I would be able to find a situation where I was just comfortable like that. You know, and like these guys, man. Like is I could talk to any one of them on the phone any day. I could text any. We got a group. We talk to each other, share training tips. I just told some other guys about like the intermittent fasting, which I got from Jim, who told me about it. So and now I'm on that. Like, and some other guys now they on it. Like, it's just we got so much knowledge that we can pass back and forth, man. From Cam to Josh to Kitana, like everybody, man. We got Canada in the building. We got Mexico. We are everywhere. Like this is amazing. Like it's just and it's all love, man. It's great.
Energy is
It's a
high.
great feeling. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the energy is high. I'm so happy that we did it, we got a great squad for sure, and we're gonna be out there a lot. But let's not talk too much about that. I don't want to be just boasting about us.
Hey man, I love y'all. TDE power, baby. I love y'all. We squad up. Let's go.
Hey, hold on. I gotta give a shout out to Maria Downer. She was out there in at the tournament, right? And it was her birthday weekend. And she surprised me. She's like a blitz judge, and she's always she works really hard, and she was like, oh, I came to enjoy the weekend, go to the tournament. So it was good to see her. Shout out to her. She always supports the show. Hey, so let's get into some topics. I think we got covered at the tournament, the team. Oh, wait. Before more about you, like you just had your like the other day we had Jack Felton on the show, and his baby was a month old, and your son, he was at the tournament, right? Reese, right here, he's how old is he? He's like 7 months now, right?
Yeah, he's 7 months. He'll be 8 months on the 5th of March. Yeah.
That's awesome. So how's it been for you? Like you moved, right? You're living a little bit outside from New Orleans, and you don't go there as much, and the dad life, and like how's the training changed for you, pretty much?
All right, well, training, man, it's actually I train more now, man, because I'm not in the dojo to be honest. So I have a home gym. I got a gym at my apartment that I live in. So it's a nice sized little gym. I was actually going to do the interview from in there, but cause I my schedule's so different now. Like I get off work at 4 o'clock. I make it home. I come straight here and I try to go train like right away. And then I get back inside and try to take care of everything. Today was not one of those days. My fiance or my Courtney asked me to go and pick up Reese from school, so I picked him up from school. I got the housework I would do after I work out the way and all of that. And I still haven't got to work out today, but I'm fully dressed. Like soon as this interview's over, I'm going down to the gym.
When I saw you, I'm like, your sweater and you got your shirt on, you look like you're about to train. So that's good, man. That's really good. Keep it rolling, right?
Yeah. I just try to keep everything on schedule, man. And when I get down to the city, like I say, every Friday, I'm putting in drills, man. We doing rounds on top of rounds on top of rounds. And then I got a crew. I've been they had some guys you saw them wearing the full circle crew. No offense to anybody, but the full circle crew, they was out there. And I go out and train with those guys, and we actually like probably about once or twice a month link up in like random places in Louisiana, man. We went all the way down to the Bayou week before last. We'll meet up at my dojo in New Orleans, Master Blanco's dojo. We go to Lafayette, so we kind of move around and we just link up and we get a little training. And it's good to have a little core group of people to do some work with. So
yeah, man. Hey, what's up, AP? Yes, sir. He's gonna be one of the
man. I'm just trying to follow footsteps, man. I'm just trying to follow footsteps.
Yes, sir. Great compliment from one of the greats right there. Hey, so you were NBL world champion, GOP, Gallios, right? That's just some history of since that's some history from when you started competing and stuff. Like, when did you start competing though? Like, did you start competing really early? Like, when was your first tournament?
Yeah, nah, man. My first trophy was like this big, but I was young, man. I started karate at 3, so I want to say I had to be about like 4 or something like that, or 4 or 5. My first tournament, And I would
So
say that
wow.
I was at a competition school. We competed in
Uh,
Louisiana, and and then we branched out, started going to Texas and stuff like that. And that's what opened my eyes up to the sport karate world, you know what I mean? And like we saw, like we was just real tough, we would just fight and just run through you and beat you up type thing. But then once we started to go out, me and my pops, we started to move out and see different things. We saw like there was a whole nother game to the sport karate where it wasn't just you could just run over there and hit somebody. You're not gonna stand there, So you got you had to have some finesse to your game, and you had to have the movement. And we just looked around, started picking people's brains as we was at those tournaments, man. We started out well. Everybody was on a team. This was before I was on the team, and we just used to like put like hoodies on and jackets and everything that said Team George on it, and we just
oh,
go around.
the teal came out too, right? Like
Yeah, that's when we started rocking the teal, and
yeah.
we just used to wear jerseys, everything, Team George, everything, and everybody, every now and then I might rock a Team George hoodie somewhere, but we just rocked that,
Hey,
and
you
then
won,
finally got picked up.
yeah, man. Hey, and you've won like you done forms too, right? You've won in forms. How about weapons? I know you do
Hey man, I,
extreme.
I did it all, man. I didn't want forms. I didn't want weapons. I did some traditional in my day as well, man. It's martial arts, man. Like it's
Yeah.
karate. It's all together. It's
Do you
all a
still
part of it.
train those forms? Do you still train those forms?
I don't necessarily train them like I should, but
Feel
I
it?
do. I do have to do them, and I run through
Yeah.
like forms or something. Like I run through our curriculum, like while I'm
Yeah. No,
running.
well,
Like I run through it in my. I know. I'm just saying. Like I'm just saying in
oh, yeah,
general. I
yeah,
run through it in my head, like,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then I do it with my students when I'm
Right.
teaching and whatnot. I don't necessarily train my forms like I
Like
should, but the reason
extreme
I
one.
used to, yeah, the reason I used to hit people, well, I still kind of hit people with tricks and stuff like that is because my pops wouldn't let me do anything in my form unless I could hit the bag with it. So like
Oh man.
everything I did in my forms, like he'd like, no, look, let me make sure you can. It has to be karate. So if I'm doing an upside down twisty twist, I'm hitting the bag with it like at least 20 times. So he's standing there holding that thing, making me hit the bag. So
Hey, that's
like
a good tip right there, man. Like if you want to like throw those flashy kicks and moves and like practice it on the bags, like even how about for forms? Would it help you with the perform those tricks better? Like
definitely, man, and vice versa.
yeah,
Go. I'm
bro.
sorry. Yeah, it definitely helps, man. It makes sure your kicks all have flash on them because all of the tricks, like most of the tricks that these guys are doing, like are kicks at the end of the day. So like, or supposed to be at least, they're kicks at the end of the day. So if
Yeah,
you come out your spin and your leg just floats out, opposed to the guy who's coming out of his spin with his leg hooking out nice and strong, like you see a complete difference. And that one guy is like his form stands out. That's what separates the guys who are winning constantly and the guys who are just doing, forms.
true, man. That's true. Tankson kind of had that pop too. Bourelly to his forms too, because you
Mm-hmm.
could see the fire too, and you could tell he kind of like you didn't want to get hit with those tricks that he did. So that's a
Definitely.
good topic right there, man. It'll be cool. So maybe one time, bust out, a surprise, Ryan George
Yeah, I
competing.
might sneak in there and try to win me a quick little grand, but it's not easy no more, man. They got
Yeah,
some guys who are able to do it, man. Shout out to Chad Cannon.
yeah,
Chad has been on that stage he's been on the stage on the NBL circuit, on local
yeah.
circuit. He's made the stage at NASCAR tournaments and everything. Shout out to him. And he still get out there and bang on a random. One that everybody knows, Ross Levine was out there. He got Warrior Cups with the bow and with the and on point fighting. So like they got with my man Anthony Maggs with bang here. How about that? Bust a traditional on you at any moment. You know what I mean? So, and I got to shout out Mike Simmons as well. So, he ready to get it in.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, am I freezing up on the screen for you
You
or not?
did freeze on me, but I can see you now. You froze for a second, but you good.
Frozen, but everybody could hear me though, anyways, I think. But
Mm-hmm.
hey, how about some topics? Let's finish off the show. We got like about 5 minutes here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about some topics. Prize money, right?
Mm.
prize money for continuous fighting. What do you think about that? Like, let's say I'm saying like, let's say the big tournaments they give out prize money like $1,000 for grants. Do you think that how do you think tournaments will be affected by that?
And man, guys are gonna hop in there. They're gonna get it in, man. So, but the thing I see with the continuous at NASCAR opposed to how I used to see it at the NBL, it was like it was a little more structured. At NASCAR, I see guys like literally standing there, just slugging out, throwing jabs, like straight up the middle. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, you can hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, but they just stand there throwing slugs like that. Like that's cool and all, but it's just not. I'm not seeing the karate in it. You know what I mean? And that's what you get if they could structure it a little better. Because when you're giving the prize money, what you just gonna give it for the division, or would it be the weight classes all come together, fight a regular grands like it is? And then so if we just slugging it out, the guy who weighs 140, who might just be a banger, he fighting the guy who weighed 200 plus at the end of the fight in a continuous match where he got to go and hit this dude as many times as he can. The other guy, it's not separated as by weights like every other sport is when it comes to the full-fledged contact. But
So number
I
one,
mean,
the
it'll be lovely. I hop in there and shit. It's continuous. Let's run. That's where I made it at, baby. I started
yeah,
off continuous
yeah.
fighting, man. I was like NBL. I won my first uh championship as a adult and continuous. So, and then I would do it every year. I was never able to win continuous and point at the same time. You know what I mean? And then once I started winning point like regularly, I I just stopped fighting continuous because I was fighting on the NASCAR circuit as well. But go
Yeah,
ahead, my man.
for sure. No, for sure. That's great. And the rules have to be, there has to be a good set of rules, and the judges would have to be good. But
Definitely.
I guess if it was to be structured a certain way where they're giving out that money and it's more of a highlighted division,
Mm-hmm.
it will get that. But I also see like point fighters coming in and doing it and getting better, hitting harder, and making even the point fighting look better. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
because it'll be
Well, even
cleaner.
with that, the super when you first picked me up, man, super fights was a
Yeah,
harder hitting division. It was supposed to be like you supposed to continue a little bit. You're supposed to be throwing a couple extra shots. The contact has to be full fledged. It's not just I can hit you with the back fist and get out of there. It's supposed to be back fist follow or back. If I back fist you and the guy and you follow up and hit me 3 times, like you get the point. Like, but now it's really just an open weight division always, and they call it that. But at first, we had the super fights, and that was like love. That was a structured
yeah.
type
It
of
was
full like contact. So, but the continuous is still good. It's still different. I think it'll work.
hey, look, 10 kicks per round. And you know what, too, it'll get, that's a good idea by AP. Also, it will get like the people that don't do point fighting, that there's some fighters out there that they
Hmm.
like to hit harder, and they go to a point fight and like, or they don't have the timing for point fighting. Not that they like to hit harder, but just they don't have the timing for point
Hmm.
fighting. And then they go to a point fight and they're like, I don't want to do
That
this.
don't work.
I want to keep, but then they could do both, and they could improve their point fighting as well at the same time. So it can help the
Yes,
point
sir.
fighters and the guys that like that continuous kickboxing stuff. And then also, I think it will bring up like, a lot of like you got Raymond Daniels, you got people that are fighting full contact, and it could
Hmm.
be a good way to get them ready for that next level stuff if they're gonna fight for thousands of dollars, like in Bellator or Glory, it
True.
could kind of help them set up with that with their training. So I see a lot of benefits in it, and it'll be cool to see, but overall I
Hmm.
like it, and it's a good topic. It's a good topic.
Yeah.
Let's see, maybe there's a promoter out there that will be like that sees
Go
this and
for
they're
it.
like, pay $1,000 for continuous fighting to the winner. But the thing is, too, with that is weight classes too.
Weight
So
classes is the most important part about that.
yeah, it would have to be lightweight and heavyweight because you can't see like, I mean, you never know. You could see
I
a
mean, no,
lightweight,
it could happen. I'm not
yeah,
going to doubt
because
any
it's not
lightweight, and
full
I'm not going to doubt
contact.
any heavyweight. But I'm saying
Yeah,
just for the purpose of like a
yeah,
clean event, You know what I mean?
contact.
So, mhm.
Yeah, so it could happen. Um, okay, what's the other? Okay, here's the other subject, and does having a lot of training partners matter? And you know, some people have like TD Power, like the dojo. They have out there a great camp. New York has a great camp with Jody, California with Jack Raymond, all those people out there. Miami, Damien, and all the people from Miami that come to Orlando has is stacked. A lot of
Yeah.
stacked cities, but they got, you know, but then there's some fighters that, like, you know, they don't have too many fighters to fight there. They're just, it's just them doing drills and they compete at tournaments, but they still win. What do you think? What do you think about that? Like, as far as, does it matter as far as to win? Does it matter to win?
All right, I'm gonna say it like this. So, no, it doesn't matter, but it makes a big difference. It makes a difference. Having training partners, having different looks you can get every day of the week in sport karate, having training partners, different looks you can get, getting the guy to kick at you, getting the guy to take off at you, that matters. I mean, it doesn't matter. It makes a big, big difference. But if I'm in there and I can visualize that, I can visualize all that happening, and I can put a drill to that, and I can do my drill 10,000 times, and I can change and I can give myself those looks. That's the same difference I can put in there. Now, granted, having training partners helps me out a lot.
Yeah,
Like I say, I do most of my training by myself. Like the majority of my training is done by myself. Once a month, I meet up with those guys in full circle, and I have a class full of bodies that I can spar with. And then on Fridays, for the last 4 Fridays, for the last month, I guess. Me and Jaden Miller and another one of my students, Dwayne, have been meeting up, and we've been able to put in work. But once again, they're teenagers. You know what I mean? Nothing against them. They still got the game, but they're teenagers. They still learning things. They still learning techniques. You know what I mean? So it makes a great difference having training partners. But do
for
you
sure.
need somebody else for you to be successful in martial arts? No. This is an individual sport. We just do it with teams.
I agree, man. I agree. Hey, so man, great show tonight. Thanks for joining us. A lot of great topics, a lot of great things that we've talked about, and congratulations again, Anthony Price. I had 20 training partners in my career, and it helped me a whole lot. Yeah, I mean, I think you can win either way, with or without. It's just about how bad you want it and how hard you train as well. But hey, bro, hey, thanks for joining us, and I'll be talking to you soon. All right, power, baby. Thanks for joining
Power.
us. This weekend,
All
there's
right.
also
Thank
the
you, Frank
Africa
Fada.
Open. That's gonna be a good tournament, and there's a lot of Americans going out there. So, well, I'll be
Hey,
watching.
good skills to all you guys out there, man. Take care of business. Hold it down.
Yes, sir. All right.